Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you're tuning in from around the globe. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Welcome to the Trillion Dollar Tickers broadcast. I'm your host, Matt Riches. We're running 2 shows every day. This is the pre-market setup, and we'll be back at the market open and break down live price action, momentum, and execution. Remember, I watch the market, give the breaking news, and find the levels so you don't have to. It's Friday morning, and the interconnected palace is staying above the fray. The S&P 500 closed at a record 7,041 yesterday, and the NASDAQ is on its 12th straight green session. We saw a massive 6% plunge in the crude oil prices, down to $88 a barrel as peace talk optimism takes over the headlines. We had a complicated Netflix story, the 75K Bitcoin, and a busy day of Fed speakers. All right, let's get into the mantra, y'all. I deserve to be healthy. I deserve to be happy. I deserve the wealth that I'm building for me and my family. Riches and freedom, they come to our hands. I am the master of all I command. My learning is limitless. My earnings are too. The more I discover, the more I can do. The stock market is a machine of design, and I have the power to make that wealth mine. I am capable. I am skilled. I am bold. Blessings on the journey as the vision unfolds. So let's get into these earnings, y'all. So Netflix, they had a massive beat of 61% on earnings, but the architecture was hollow. The profit was inflated by the $2.8 billion breakup fee paid by Paramount Skydance after Netflix bowed out of the Warner Brothers Discovery bidding war. All right, so as you can see here, the shares are down about 10% from yesterday's close. All right, let's get into Robert Greene's daily law. Stay above the fray. Always try to inwardly maintain your independence and avoid entanglements not of your choosing. To play the game properly, you must seem interested in others' problems, but maintain your inner energy and sanity by keeping your emotions disengaged. It is regarded as more courageous to refuse to become involved in petty squabbles than to engage and win the battle. While you should listen with a sympathetic look and occasionally play the charmer to avoid causing offense, you must inwardly keep all friendly kings and perfidious tyrants at arm's length. By refusing to commit your emotions, you retain the initiative, ensuring your moves remain matters of your own choosing rather than defensive reactions. In long-term investing, staying above the fray means refusing to let the Netflix 10% drop drag your entire portfolio into a panic reaction. While the friendly kings of the media are crying about Reed Hastings stepping down, the disciplined investor remains inwardly independent and focuses on the structural records of the S&P 500. You can listen to the analysts and seem interested in their squabbles, but you must maintain your inner energy and stay committed to the trillion-dollar tickers that are still in winning streaks. Fulfilling your life's task means recognizing that the Paramount breakup fee is just noise in the vast palace of your wealth. If you stay aloof from the temporary drama, your long-term initiative remains yours to command. Active traders get destroyed when they allow the market to pull them into petty fights like chasing the first-minute volatility of a gap down. To trade this $88 oil move, you have to be the charmer who watches the frustrated desire of the bears without letting your own emotions get entangled. Trump is currently staying above the fray by dangling peace talks while maintaining the blockade. He is keeping both allies and enemies at arm's length. As a trader, you gain power by making your moves matters of your own choosing. not defensive reactions to the 75K Bitcoin resistance level. If you stay disengaged from the hype, you can profit from the push and pull of those who stay trapped in the fray. All right. The Fear and Greed Index is at 63. Oil is crashing. Netflix is gapping down. We are at record levels on the S&P and the NASDAQ. Stay patient, stay disciplined. Execution over emotion. Process over prediction. Let's get into these resistance levels, y'all. 3 support levels, 3 resistance levels for SPY, QQQ, and the $1 trillion tickers. Ooh, SPY is running, y'all. Look at that. This thing starting at 707. Can you believe this? Oh, my goodness. Dang, let's go, y'all. It's going to be a wonderful day in the market if this thing continues like this. All right, SPY is at 707.40. It's at an all-time high in the pre-market. It's actually so high above yesterday's close. It's $5 above yesterday's close. So I don't have any levels for SPY unless it comes down to the pre-market low, which is at 702. So it's been running so much, I got nothing. Next, look at QQQ, y'all. QQQ hit 646 in the pre-market, which is definitely a buy, which is an all-time high. We're gonna open up here at all-time highs. So, like SPY, I don't have any levels unless we pull back to the pre-market low, which is 639. All right, let's go to the next one. The VIX is dropping, y'all. The VIX is at 1735. Look at NVIDIA, y'all. Look at NVIDIA. NVIDIA broke out strong here in the pre-market, y'all. NVIDIA is hit a high in the pre-market of $200.99. So we're going to open up above, if we can hold for the next 24 minutes, we can open up above this Smart Money Concepts resistance zone. And yes, that will be wonderful. So currently, NVIDIA is at $200.78 in the pre-market. As far as support levels, we got $200.40. We got 200, which is the top of the Smart Money Concepts resistance zone, and then 198.80. To the upside resistance, we got the pre-market high of $200.99, followed by 201.70 and 202.50. Tesla's looking very strong in the pre-market as well. Tesla is currently right at the pre-market highs. So downside resistance, we got 349.65, 391.10, and a pre-market low of 387.67. To the upside resistance, we got 410, and then we got the bottom of the Smart Money Concepts resistance zone at 403.10. We only giving 2 levels on that one. Man, if these levels can hold, y'all, and not sell off as soon as the market opens, this will be wonderful. All right, next we got Apple currently in the pre-market at 267.95. To the downside support, we got 266.55, 264.60, and a pre-market low of 264.03. To the upside resistance, we got 268.60, followed by 269.50, in the beginning of the Smart Money Concept resistance zone at 270.80. Next, we got Google currently in the pre-market at 338.50. It's very close to the pre-market high right now. So to the downside support, we got 338, which is a weekly level, and is also the beginning of the bottom of the Smart Money Concepts resistance zone. And then underneath that, we got 337.50, followed by the pre-market low of 335.80. To the upside resistance, we got the pre-market high at 338.67, followed by 340.20 and 342.50. All right, next we got Microsoft currently in the pre-market at 426.49. To the downside support, we got the top of our Smart Money Concepts resistance zone at 423.71, followed by 420.80, and then the pre-market low of 420.33. To the upside resistance, we got 427.86. I actually didn't mark out any of the levels. Let's see if we got time. I know we ain't even been close to these levels in a long time. I was going to skip it, but let me go ahead and give it right quick. Let me just find this. God, what the heck did I just click on? Oh, man. Damn it. What the heck? There, man. What did I even click on for that to happen like that? Alright, forget it. We skipping it because that took too long. That just happened and we skipping it. Next, we got Amazon. You know, technical difficulties happen on the live show, y'all. Amazon running crazy. In the pre-market, oh my God. This is wonderful. Check your accounts, y'all. As soon as the market open, check your accounts. It should be at all-time highs. For sure. If you're invested in the best companies in the world and also S&P 500 or QQQ. All right, Amazon is currently at pre-market highs at 253.94 and rising. Okay, to the downside support, we got 252.15, followed by 250.20, 249.70, and a pre-market low 249.41. To the upside resistance, we got 255.45, 257.11. TSM, this thing is running too. It's currently at pre-market highs right now. So to the downside support, we got 370.50, 369.75, and 367.45. To the upside resistance, we got 374.60, 376.80, 377.35. TSM is currently in the pre-market at 373.80 and rising. Meta currently in the pre-market at 681, very close to the pre-market high. The downside support, we got 678.50, 677.60, and 676.97, which is a pre-market low. We just broke pre-market highs. We are continuing to rise. So upside resistance, we got 683.20. I don't have any other ones. I'm not going to go look because of what happened with the other chart. But just be happy because the market is hitting all-time highs and it is running into the open, y'all. This is incredible. If you're not invested in the market, you're missing out on these gains. All right, currently in the pre-market, AVGO is currently at pre-market high of 403.80. So to the downside support, we got 403, 400. And then we got the bottom of this smart money concept resistance zone at 399.57. To the upside resistance, we got 405.35. I'm just giving one level. All right, BRK.B currently in the pre-market at 475.31. Pre-market low, we got 474.99. And pre-market high, we got 475.96. Nobody's trading BRK.B, so I ain't worried about it. All right, we'll see y'all at the market open in 28 minutes. In 18 minutes. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom.